100.
I see you're one of them Inquisition fellows. Think you'll save us all, do you?
What is it that you're doing here?
I'm one of the lucky ones. The merchant comrade pays me to watch his cows. The others haven't been so lucky. But such is the law of the Inquisitor. In the town you'll be safe, they said. Safe, maybe. Safe and starving.
Put your weapon down. You lost your mind.
Sorry, I'm the chicken slayer.
Spare a coin for a poor farmer. We have nothing to eat. My wife Martha is sick.
Can't you find work here?
I had work guarding the cows, but Martha needs me now. We're down to our last few coins.
Yeah. Sorry, but I don't have any gold.
No? So Leto allowed you in for nothing? If you won't help, say so. Lying's an insult. Got a conscience now? Changed your mind and come to give me gold?
Yeah, well, here you go.
I have a few...
Thank you. I'd almost stopped believing in people.
Can I help you?
Are you a healer? My wife is so sick. I fear the worst.
What's wrong with her?
She's feverish. I blame these cursed bloody ruins.
Why? How did they make her ill?
They came out of the ground right next to my damn farm. Next day, Martha caught this fever, and she's got sicker since then. I don't know what to do. Her only hope is Master Belschwur.
Who is Master Belschwur?
A mage from the monastery. He spends his time at the Shrine of the Flame, back in the gutters. He cares about poor farmers like us. No one else does.
You're new here, right? Leto let you in, huh?
What's that to you?
Yeah. I can tell you're from the monastery. You don't have a clue the trouble the Inquisition's new laws are causing.
You've had trouble with the law.
Ha! The law is just an excuse to lock us all in the town. The Order wants to loot the ruins in peace. Once they've taken the last crumb of gold out of the ruins, they'll let us out again. Don Esteban figured that out right away.
Why are you in town and not in the swamp?
Simple. The Don doesn't let go of things that belong to him. Some of us are keeping business going here, until the Inquisition move on.
And what business do you do?
Anything that brings gold. Gold's the only way we can challenge the Order and the warriors, isn't it? Taking the town back is what it's all about. We control the town, we control the island. For now, though, the Inquisitor and Commandant Carlos are in charge. So what's your step? All right.
What's the Order doing about the Dons, man?
They stop us where they can. Since they came here with their fancy white uniforms, they've never taken their eyes off us. They're just waiting for us to step out of line. Then they'll take us to the monastery. Keep your eye out for Sebastian. He's always around, watching.
Tell me more about Commandant Carlos.
He's the Inquisitor's watchdog. His headquarters is in the guardhouse. He sits up there controlling everyone's lives. But it's only a matter of time before he pisses enough people off.
Sounds to me like you could use some help.
We could. I have to scrape together a lot of gold for the Don. If I don't send him something soon, if I don't get some gold in, I'll have problems with my own boys. If you help me, I can cut you in for a slice. Another drone from the monastery. Come to spy on me, have you?
Is there a reason I should spy on you?
No, course not. Should leave me alone.
Then you don't have anything to worry about.
It looks like they didn't break you in the monastery. I like that.
What are you offering if I do help you?
Well, I'll give you gold. And I can teach you a few things too. Give a man a fish, and he'll stick for a day. Give him a rod.
You want to teach me to fish?
In a manner of speaking. Fish for gold. I can make a pickpocket out of you.
What can I do?
What?
Costa the pawnbroker's doing good business here in the gutters. He's preying on the farmers and stuffing his pockets with gold.
So, what do you need doing?
Since the Order has been here, he hasn't paid his dues to the Don. Hired himself a bodyguard, he has, and he pays the Inquisition's taxes. What about the Don's taxes, eh? Where's our slice? Someone needs to make sure we get paid.
I'll get you your gold.
Good. It's time we showed him we're still in charge in the gutters. But it won't be easy. Costa won't pay voluntarily. At least, not now he's got himself a bodyguard.
How much does Costa owe?
He's caused a lot of trouble. I'd say he owes 300 gold coins for that alone. You can keep half.
How should I get the gold from him?
I really don't care. If you give him a beating, you can probably just take it. But don't kill him. No point killing the golden goose. And it will get the Inquisition on our backs. But teaching his bodyguard a lesson wouldn't hurt.
I see. Is there any advice that you can give me?
If you just cut loose on Costa, you'll have to take care of him and his bodyguard at the same time. It'd be better to deal with them one by one. Try to provoke them, one at a time. They start the fight, then no one will interfere. You start the fight, you'll have problems with the guards.
Wait. I saw you talking to Delgado. Do you deny it?
No. And who are you?
I am Sebastian, a warrior of the Order of the Holy Flame. And you want to be careful who you get involved with.
What do you know about Delgado?
He is one of Don Esteban's men. Ruthless, the lot of them. They steal, lie, and extort. Steer clear of them.
What are you doing about the Don's people?
Inside the town, cornering them like rats in a burrow. Outside the town, the Inquisitor is slowly choking them, starving them of men, of gold, of food. Commandant Carlos will see the town is cleared of the Don's influence. Then those left in the swamp will just wither and die. We'll finish Delgado, and the Don will follow.
Why don't you just throw the Don's men outside town?
We've tried. They get back in. We don't know where or how. So now we'll use that. Finish them where they stand. You'd better decide whose side you're on. You want to be a rat? Or a rat catcher?
How can I help you?
I need to know what Delgado is planning. He's careful. He knows I'm following him. But he is up to something. Since you have spoken to him, maybe you can find out for me. And we can block up another of the Don's rat holes.
Delgado wants to extort protection money from the pawnbroker Costa.
And he needs you to do it for him. Am I right?
That's it. Apparently Costa's ripping off farmers, and the Don's men want some of the spoils.
Yes. I've had a bad feeling about Costa for a while.
Delgado is desperate for gold. Without it, his own people will hang him out to dry.
Then this is the chance I've been waiting for. Will you help me to deal with Delgado?
What do you want me to do? But first of all, what's in it for me if I do help you?
It is your duty to help us. Serving the Order should be reward enough for you. But, of course, the Order rewards duty. You will have gold for your services.
What do you want me to do?
What do you want me?
Pretend to work for Delgado and get the gold from Costa. But instead of giving it to him, give it to me. I will make sure it gets back to the proper owners.
And if Delgado doesn't get Costa's gold?
We'll have caused a big internal row within the Don's men.
Hey, do you work here?
Sure do. If you're looking for somewhere to kip, just go upstairs. Pay Costa after.
Isn't it a bit odd to pay afterwards?
Don't ask me. I don't bring the business, I just bring the muscle.
Why is muscle needed?
Costa doesn't want trouble.
Trouble with whom?
Guests looking for a free kip, or anyone who wants to play silly buggers.
You work for Costa?
Yeah, gotta get gold where you can. Not much to be had down at the harbour. No ships means no work.
So you're a hired muscle?
Better than an unpaid muscle.
Come on then, I could do with a bit of combat practice.
You what? You wanna fight me? Here?
Yes, let's go.
Sure. Why not? I don't have anything better to do.
Let's get this over with. Come on, you're fucking like lettuce. Fight! Fight! Give us blood. That must have hurt. Not bad.
Do me a favour, mate, and don't let Costa know you can fight like that, or I'll be out of a job.
I don't need to tell him. Or are we gonna have another problem?
No. I might be paid for muscle, but that doesn't mean I don't have a brain.
Please, take a look around. Are you looking for anything special? A pan, cast iron, or a necklace? If you're hungry, we have potatoes. We grow them ourselves. Have a look at everything I offer.
That's a lot of different wares for a merchant.
I'm not a merchant. I'm a farmer. Was, till the ruins came. Lost my farm. You look like another refugee. Word to the wise. Stay away from Costa.
Costa? Who's Costa?
He's a swindler. After everything people have lost, he's trying to take the rest. He forces people to sell their goods for less than they're worth, then resells them. Help another refugee, will you? Have a look at my goods, not the stuff he's pushing.
Why don't you sell your goods somewhere else?
What?
We're not allowed. They won't let us into the merchants' district. The Inquisition talks about law, keeps us here, then lets these scoundrels run things. We don't have enough gold to buy the goods the merchants offer, so the white robes chase us off. For a lot of us, the only thing left is Costa. He's the only one who'll buy.
What can you tell me about the town?
Well, there are 3 districts. The gutters here, that's the street above the harbour.
Costa, eh?
Farther down by the water is the harbour district.
Welcome, mate.
That stretches from the lighthouse to the warehouses
How have you been
and
doing?
the prison at the end of the quay. The rich bastards live in the merchants' district. That's where the main gate of the town is.
Tell me about the merchants district.
If you're looking for goods and have enough gold, there's a lot of merchants around the square at the main gate. But try here first, yeah? If we refugees don't support each other, who else will?
Tell me about the harbour.
They say the gutters isn't reputable. Go down there, you get drunk sailors, a tavern and a brothel. People aren't as willing to spend gold as they used to. With the storms, the sailors are stuck here and bored. But if you're looking for pleasure, that's the place for you. You find a lot of stranded fishermen and workers at the warehouses. One of the buildings was confiscated by the Order. Don't know what they're storing there.
Anything else?
Well, the Order seized the old harbour master's office and set up a slaughterhouse there. If you have enough gold, you can buy meat. With gold and meat, you'll also find guards.
What about the gutters?
The gutters are everything above the harbour.
Hey, mate.
Home to the unlucky, unloved, farmers and refugees.
Doing good?
Belschwur has set up a soup kitchen at the end of the road. He's a mage from the monastery, one of the Order, but at least he's looking after us. And there's Flavio, a merchant. He has his business at the end of the gutters, next to the shrine. And if you want a beer, go to Josh. He has a small tavern here.
Let me see your goods. I'll get them later from you. Here. Take these. So you can sell them at Costa's. Ring of the Duelist, don't need it. Oh, no. Need the boar skins. I'll keep those so I can make skeleton spell scrolls later on. Yeah, give me the eggs. And give me the ringos. Thanks. No work tomorrow, so you're fine. Well, that's good to hear, mate. Hey, Costa?
I'm Costa. Welcome to my little part of the island. If there's anything you need, anything at all, I can get it. Usually.
What do you sell?
What?
Weapons, potions, jewellery, scrolls. If you need it, hell, I can even get you a bed.
Where do you get your wares?
Where?
Since there's nothing coming into town, I sell stuff we still got inside.
Like what?
Times are tough.
Where are you from, mate?
People got to find a way to get by. Quite a few folks want to sell their
And do
possessions
you like
for some
risen?
solid coin in their hands.
So, you prey on people's poverty.
Hey, no one's forcing them to sell their stuff. If they wish to trade their family heirlooms for a hot meal, I'm the man who helps them. I'm a charitable man, just like Belschwur. They'd be sleeping in the gutter without me.
Anywhere around here I can sleep.
It's not a good idea to spend the night in just any old bed. That's asking for trouble. But I have a couple of beds on the upper floor. I don't ask much, just 30 gold coins. They're safe, peaceful, and you won't wake up with lice in your hair.
I'll take a bed.
Tell you what, you've got an honest face. Bit grubby, but honest. You can pick out a bed whenever you like.
Delgado is waiting for his gold.
Then he's gonna have to wait a long time. I'm not paying.
Delgado won't like that.
Is that a threat? Please.
You won't pay? Is that your final say?
It really wasn't very smart to get involved with a man like Delgado, you know. You'll see that soon enough. There's no Don here anymore. The Order controls this place. So, no payment. And yes, that is my final say.
Fine then. And I'll just take the gold.
We'll see about that. Fuller!
I've already dealt with him.
Fuller, worthless sack of bones. You want to make things personal? You want it, you come and take it. Hope you're ready for this.
I've gotta see this.
Impressive, Costa.
Again!
Ah,
That must have hurt.
Now who could teach me to pick locks?
you ain't worth it. You're nothing but a lousy thug. Come to gloat, have you? Stealing gold from an honest businessman who's just trying to help folks get by.
You're from
I did
Slovakia,
warn you.
where I'm
We've all
from
gotta
the
make a
Netherlands.
living, I guess.
And you like the
So,
original Gothic
let
series
bygones
and
be
Risen series.
bygones,
Well,
eh?
then you've gone to
Well,
the
if it
correct,
means you'll be
right
spending some coin with
YouTube,
me,
Twitch
then I'll oblige.
channel. I'm gonna do Risen 1, Risen 2, Risen 3, Gothic 1, Gothic 2, Gothic 3, Gothic 3 Forsaken Gods, and Gothic 4. Already had completed Risen 1 all 3 paths, Gothic 1 all 3 paths, and Gothic 2 all 3 paths, but my YouTube channel got hacked, so I have to redo everything, but that's key, you know. I'm not gonna do entire, instantly all 3 paths. This time I'm first gonna go with the first path of Risen 1, then go to Risen 2, Risen 3, complete the series on the first path of the 3. and maybe then afterwards the second and the third run, but that remains to be seen. And I'm gonna also do eventually all 3 paths in the Gothic games, so you know, but first the first pass, and then the second pass, and then the third pass.
Ask someone else.
Otherwise, you know, I might end up doing stuff for nothing again. What did I drink?
What do you want here?
I could ask you the same thing.
I sleep here. Nothing wrong with that, is there, mate?
And what do you do?
I, work for the fishmonger.
Is that so?
Honest. I pick up the fish and take them out to sell them.
You don't look busy.
Well, storms mean no fishing, and nobody's got much to spend.
If I sleep here, you better not steal from me.
Mate, trust me. I don't do things like that.
Well, let's keep it that way.
I don't know who you are, mate, but I promise you're safe here.
Right. I'm going to trust it one bit. Right, so let's give Sebastian the gold, because I'm a warrior of the order. Here is Costa's gold.
Excellent work. I'll make sure the gold gets back into the right hands.
So how do we proceed with your plan?
Delgado should learn his association with Costa is over. That
Hey Filippo,
is
what's up man?
You want me to tell Delgado?
Yes. And tell
Welcome
him the
back.
Order has the gold. If he doesn't want trouble, he should leave Harbour Town for good.
Why would Delgado leave?
The Inquisitor knows what he's up to. That should be enough to make Delgado run. The Don's men always run. Besides, he also needs to explain to the Don where his takings have gone. Poor Delgado. Will be squeezed from both sides.
Yeah, well, after the Gothic games and the Risen games, you know, the second and the third path are optional. Like I said, already had completed them. When it comes to Gothic, I had completed all 3 paths in Gothic 1 and all 3 paths in Gothic 2. I was almost done with my first path in Gothic 3, and Risen 1, all 3 paths were completed. But then, like I said, my YouTube channel got hacked, my old one. So I had to delete all the videos there, all the time stamping and such that I did were for nothing. So now I'm gonna do, you know, the first path of each game, which is Risen and Gothic. And if people want the second or the third run, they can vote for it on my YouTube channel. And you know, in the meanwhile, I will also play some Skyrim, Oblivion, The Witcher 1, Witcher 2, Witcher 3, Age of Empires campaign, as many games as I possibly can touch, with a beginning and an ending. Me orc, me span, no mod, no ban. And Delgado, Costa has no gold to pay with.
The Order has it.
You gave the gold to the Order. You'd better think about getting yourself a bodyguard.
What are you planning to do now?
I'll have to go and explain this mess. And you can piss off back to whatever hole you crawled out of.
Well, thank you. That's a very kind word. Mr. Don Esteban's warrior. More chicken to kill. Chicken Slayer.
What possessed you?
Now, when it comes to the Risen game in its series, in itself, you know, I'm gonna get all the achievements and I'm gonna do them in 3 runs. And once I beat it, the Risen series on all 3 paths, I will be allowed to do a hardcore run, which means, you know, beating the game without a single death. But again, you know, people must vote for that, and again, for that I need to complete all 3 paths. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Gothic, the same thing. Every game that I beat on all possible paths, all possible difficulty unlockings, you know, like Fear. If you beat the game, you will unlock a higher difficulty. Skyrim, all 10 vanilla races and whatnot. You know, I would be able to do a hardcore run of the game.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't walk by. Try the best fish in town. This is your lucky day, because I have one perfect Piscine offer for you.
You do.
Buy one fish and get a second fish completely free. 2 fish for the price of 1.
Sounds like a good deal.
What sort of fish do you have?
Everything the sea can provide. Herring just caught and placed so fresh it doesn't even know it's dead yet.
Is that all?
No. I also have shark. A nice shark steak will revive the weariest spirit. And you look like you could do with that.
You're pretty talkative for someone who sells fish.
I figure the longer I keep someone talking, the more chance they have of buying some fish. I never should have bought this lousy fishmonger's. I was with this wench. She said she liked fish, and then... before you know it, I've bought this thing. I mean, I don't know my herring from my halibut. And with the storms, there aren't even many fish being caught.
Why don't you just sell the store then?
Do you want it?
Why would I want a fish stall?
See? That's what I should have said to myself. But that wench was so very beautiful.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Well, you could find someone who wants to buy this stall. Ideally, someone who knows about fish.
I'll find you a buyer for the stall.
Wonderful! Might be handy if you look for someone who is drunk, or crazy, or loves fish.
I'll keep that in mind.
I have faith in you, my
Let's
friend.
build a rainbow,
Here,
Chad.
have a shark steak on the house.
Where do you think I can find a buyer
Where do
for
you
your
thi-
fishmonger?
If I knew, I'd have asked them myself. Maybe the harbour? The tavern? You could ask the fishermen. At least they'd know about fish.
How much do you want to sell your stall for?
Well, including all the goods, let's say 300 gold pieces.
Show me your fish.
You actually want to buy some? Well, don't forget, it's 2 for 1.
Now, if you're going to be a mage, purchase these. Place as much as you can, because they give you, if I'm correctly, with a certain ingredient, they will give you permanent mana. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna purchase any fish because I need the gold for the time being to get my strength to 100 so I can get a 200 late game with permanent potions. Hi, Flavio.
Welcome, welcome. I am Flavio the merchant.
Hello, Flavio the merchant.
I bet you're looking for work. I can't give you any. You have to try somewhere else.
What do you sell here?
Hunting trophies. Skins, claws, and teeth are my business. I pay for good catches. I'll even provide you with new arrows. Well, I used to.
You don't have any work to offer?
Since the town gates have been closed, my hunters can't get out. So there is no more hunting. No hunting, no catch, no gold.
How is your
We
day
all just
doing,
have to tighten our
Philip?
belts.
Brother from a different mother. Do you have any jobs that can be done in town?
Well, there's one thing. We all could really use a delivery of meat.
Where does it need to go?
Master Belschwur needs it. You just have to get the meat from the slaughterhouse. I've already talked to Baxter down there, but he wants 10 skins before he'll hand over any meat.
So you want me to find these skins?
If you manage that, then at least we'll have some meat.
Don't you have any skins?
Don't you? After all, you deal in them.
No, my stores are empty. The Don's men have helped themselves too many times. My boys
Hey,
have
by
a
the
little
way, that was
cold in their
Sarah.
lead. Maybe they know something.
Where can I find Baxter?
Where can...
In the slaughterhouse at the harbour.
Sarah.
He runs the meat trade here.
I think I
He's
don't
quite a
read.
jovial fellow, but he takes his job very seriously.
What's in it for me if I come up with the skins?
What?
You want to be paid for your work? I don't have much. I can offer a few arrows, and you'll make some friends.
Okay, I'll find these skins for you.
Thanks. 5 boar skins and 5 wolf skins, and take them to Baxter. Once you have the meat, take that to Master Belschwur.
I see, I need a few things. What do I have and what I don't have? Tusks of wild boars and stingers of animals. So that's gonna be a 200 gold pieces investment, but that's okay. Don't have anything. A couple of things to sell. Let me purchase them. Sell the things that I do not need. That was it, 6.6. Thanks. Oh, it's a farm wife, not Sarah. Tell me about this town.
Tell me.
There is unrest. Many do not accept the Inquisitor's word, or the reality of what is happening. If the Inquisitor had captured the Don, everything would be different. But instead, people complain, even as we seek to save them.
Why do they complain?
Don Esteban and his gang still have great influence. They seek to discredit the Inquisition for their own ends. Many believe the Don will take control as soon as the Inquisitor is gone, so only a few are willing to defy the Don, lest they pay the price later. I'm sure you have things to deal with.
Master Belschwur.
May the holy flame light your way, stranger. Are you looking for a spot of warm fire, or some stew to salve your hunger?
I come from the monastery. I was asked to seek you.
Finally, my brethren send help. I'm sure I'll find a job for you.
I was sent to see what the Dons meant, the outlaws were doing here.
Well, if that is your task, you should talk to the warriors of the Order. Rodriguez, Marcelo, Carrasco, and the others will tell you what is to be done.
And what can I do for you?
What?
Help me to care for the people. There are those who are sick and injured. They are in need of healing potions.
I could use some stew.
Here, may it grant you strength.
Thank you.
I can help you to distribute those healing potions.
I can...
Good, good. Thank you. I have 7 potions prepared. I will give you a list with the names of the needy here in the gutters. Consider the remaining potions payment for your work.